So, domestic terrorists. Violent criminal acts committed by individuals and or groups to further ideological goals stemming from domestic influences, such as those of political, religious, social, racial, or environmental nature. There goes Mr. Rushman. And guess who owns that? Yeah, they've been gang stalking me since since 2018. I've been getting gang stalked and harassed, poisoned, bullied, almost died. My heart almost stopped over there at the parking lot when I was homeless because I was forced into the streets by this terrorist group. They took my independence, kept the drug dealers employed, kept that one drug dealer that ended up working at the Air Force. I don't know how that happened, but anyways, that just blew my mind. Then they kept another drug dealer working, employed, and a drug user. I mean, then they kept a hard-working person that wants to better his life, kicking him back into the streets. These are domestic terrorists, and they block one from bettering themselves out of hate, out of spite. You know, there's a political influence into it. There's political influence into it. There's a retaliation. You know, there's a hate. There's a political influence with this terrorist group. Political and religious as well. There's a religious influence. Yeah, so yeah, that's what it is. They're domestic terrorists. There's no other way around it, and they're using other companies to be part of their corporate terrorists. They're not only domestic; they're corporate terrorists. They leveled up to hijackers as well. They're hijackers now. You know, that's what it is. And I don't want to see anybody go through this. You know, I wouldn't want to see anybody go through this. You know? So they got this one here. Yeah. To punish and enslave. Yeah, it's like social supremacists, like pro-slavery. Yeah. They're a terrorist group. They're a terrorist group. You know, or like a drug lord. You're my bitch now. That's what these are. That's what this gang is. There are factions of drugs, corruption, uh, bribes. You know, and then this group. You know, in the past, these guys were always trying to run me off the road. It's like it's a repetitive thing they did, and it was like I noticed them because they had those plates. Because I was trying to look at who's doing this, and it was always those plates. They were the worst, you know. Then they had like a 88s, and then they had the double four. These guys, they're not as bad as the nines. These guys are like, well, they're probably like the same, but no, the nines are the worst. The double nines and the triple nine, the double nine, whatever. But not as bad as the eights and the triple seven. They can take the triple seven and burn in hell with it. I don't want their Nazi supremacist money. I'll work for my money. I just want to take it out of here. Space is so corrupted. They're trying to kill me slowly, and to enslave and to kill, not to punish. These are a terrorist group. They're like Al Qaeda to hijack. They're domestic terrorists anymore. They're hijackers. That's what they are. They're hijackers. So it is.